Think about it for a minute. Can you imagine a world without Disney? For the last 100 years, the Walt Disney Company has held the top spot in family entertainment. From movies to television to theme parks, many companies have come and gone, but none of them have been able to conquer the mouse. That is, until recently. Disney has actually taken some massive hits. Universal Studios, I think for the first time ever, has now surpassed Disney World as the most popular theme park. Marvel Studios is tanking. Walt Disney Pictures has seen flop after flop after flop after flop. Upcoming new films like Snow White have been terribly received. And to make matters worse, a $62 billion franchise, Star Wars, has now been handed to a director who says her goal is to make men uncomfortable.
I like to make men uncomfortable. I enjoy making men uncomfortable.
And I personally find that funny because Star Wars is a franchise built on lightsabers and aliens and wars amongst the stars. It's a franchise geared towards boys and men. But of course, that doesn't seem to matter to Disney. At this rate, if they keep going down this road, they will be headed for ruin. But instead of acknowledging their issue, creatively lacking, hopelessly uninspired, politically motivated crap content, and then correcting that issue by once again focusing simply on creating unique and compelling storylines that families can enjoy, they sadly seem to want to just keep pushing these terrible ideas and agendas and sticking their head in the sand and screaming, "What's wrong? I don't know what's going on. Let's keep going down the same path." Culturally speaking, they'll say insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. But since we're Christians and we believe in the Word of God, I actually think we can find biblical foundation to explain what's happening here with the Walt Disney Company. I think we tend to forget that biblical wisdom, especially found in the book of Proverbs, is very applicable to life here today in our society. It works not just for the church, it works for everyone. See, the world may call it insanity, but the Word of God actually calls this behavior foolishness. In Proverbs 26 verse 11, it says, "Like a dog that returns to his vomit is a fool who repeats his folly." What Disney is doing is returning to their own vomit, thinking they're finding a new delicious plate of food, when really it's just vomit. So I ask again, can you imagine a world without Disney? Or taking it one step further, can you imagine a world without you? Proverbs chapter 1 verse 32. Fools die because they refuse to follow wisdom. They are content to follow their own foolish ways, and that will destroy them. At this point, the Walt Disney Company is operating in foolishness. Learn from their downfall. Seek Jesus, seek wisdom, get to a church, sit under a pastor, make Christian friends, dedicate your life to the kingdom of heaven. And follow God's will and God's way for your life. Because if you lead down your own path, if you lean on your own understanding, then you're like a dog returning to his own vomit. So I say again, lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. God bless you guys. Go out and live a zealous life. Peace.